Hello, today is Friday and start of a new video, I think, with how I've had all the other sequence going together. So we've had a bit of a whirlwind busy here with school starting back for the year, so just trying to work out all the planning. Of course, the weather, haven't been out here very much. Most of my Zumba classes have all gone back, so you don't want to garden for a little bit in the morning and then race off to Zumba. And then I thought, okay, I'll come out and do a little bit this afternoon, and of course it's raining and the weather is pretty terrible. So I kind of thought I'm gonna get ready and I'll duck in and out of the rain, ready to dig up the backyard. Next door is pretty busy because they're starting to build, which is really good. I'm so tempted to go take their digger. But I really like the rain because it's going to help me on another little side project that I've decided on, which means the garden bed will be a few days delayed. And so what I did is the wood that I got, I was going to seal it with some linseed oil. Got that from Bunnings, big container. And then of course it rained last week, so all the wood got really wet, so I thought I'll just wait till it dries out and then do it. And then I got so busy with school. We've had so many little things that we've had to take care of between Kira and Scott, and so I've barely been home. And then Zumba started back, so I've been busy with that as well. And then I thought, right, I'll get stuck into the staining of the wood. And of course now it's raining, so the wood's wet again, and of course I haven't moved anything. It's all just here. I really should have moved it to be undercover, but who thought rain was coming in February? I was going to say December. I don't even know where I am. Okay, the side project. So the 2 plum trees got removed. Now I've been saying cherry plum because I didn't know what they were. I took a photo, put it in a Facebook group, said, what's this? A whole lot of people said they're a cherry plum. Googled it, didn't get a lot of information, figured it was like a slang name for the tree. Since found one of those plastic tags that said it was like a Sumatra plum, basically a regular plum tree, but we never watered the things really on our own except for the rain, and so would only ever get tiny little fruit, and the birds would come and pick it up and it would make a mess. So we figured best to go. So Evan came and pulled them out, and he was really clever and strong because he just whacked at the roots and the tree came out, which was great because we were looking at having to ground the stump out, but he was able to take it out. And then left over were the 2 holes with just the leftover roots there, and I'll show you a picture. So we don't plan on growing anything in the area. I was just planning on mulching it over and then maybe having a couple of raised garden beds for some flowers and some nice decoration just to make the backyard look really nice. And what I thought is some of the dirt can refill the holes and just help smooth out the area because it's all a little bit uneven. And of course we had all that rain and it unearthed a few more of the roots, and I thought, well, the rain helped for me to dig up the side of the house, so I might just have a little dig around here and just pull out the bigger bits of roots and just smooth it over. Well, one thing turned into another, and then the next thing I'm digging out root after root after root, and let me just show you what I found. Funny just how far some of the roots go. Pretty much everything you see dug up is because I pulled a root and all the soil and all the side roots came with it, including coming past here and ripping up into the ground. So no wonder a lot of the grass isn't growing, because it seems that there are a lot of roots under there. Well, look, I'm not planning on digging up this section. Was planning on re-grassing eventually. I'm gonna mulch all that, dig all that up. So the bricks were sort of a bit of the border, just to give us an idea. But who knows, plans change, so we'll just see where we end up. I'm not too worried about the grass. I was kind of watering it. I'll just turn you around. Whoops, excuse the mess. So as you can see, it's a bit patchy. Tried to aerate it because I have no idea what I'm doing. Of course, the grass grows really well under the trampoline. Oh, lost my words. And over in that section, because it gets a little bit of shade as well as sun. But all this is, yeah. I tried watering it a lot in summer, but it's just a bit of a waste of water at the moment because we keep walking over it. So I figure I'll get as much done in the garden as I can and then look to how the grass is going and what we're going to do with it. I'm using an axe to pull up a lot of the bigger roots so I can get underneath it and pull, and it gives me a bit of a lever to lift the rest out. But I'm reminded of in Titanic when Rose has the axe and Jack says, okay, try practice swing, okay, hit it, okay, now try and hit that in the same spot, and she's like 30 centimeters in the opposite direction. Yeah, that's pretty much me. So about every third swing. So if you're ever in handcuffs and need me to axe your way out, don't ask, you might lose a hand. I also would like to add, we do have an axe, which I get Jeremy to use when we come across a really big stump or something I think that's not going to move. But then of course I think I'll just have a little go, because it irritates me knowing that there's bits still in the ground, and after about half an hour I do give up on some bits, but I'm very proud of myself for some of the bits I'm digging up, and I'm not going to be able to move for 2 days, which is great because I have to teach Zumba tomorrow. I wonder if lie down Zumba should work. Should be a thing like yoga. Okay, in an effort to dig up all the roots and stuff, for some reason I think Dad put all this concrete panelling at the back, so we had chickens and it stopped them digging at the fence. And we seem to have unearthed this stump. I have no idea where it came from. Oh my god. My friend's back inspecting the area. You can have the 2 redback spiders I just found, and any other bugs. Yep, you can have that, whatever that is. Beetle. Yep. Got my little BMX track going on with all the rain and the wheelbarrows. Come on in. Hello, it's the end of Saturday. While I have some daylight, I thought I'd do a quick update. So we taught Zumba this morning. Bit slow, but nah, good fun. I love my Zumba ladies. They're always checking in, and so many of you said that you're watching these updates, which just blows me away. I was just doing it for a bit of fun and just to show people how insane I am, which I'm sure you all know anyway. So just entertainment. So was able to do a couple of hours today. I'm about to head indoors now because it's about to bucket with rain again, so I've been dodging in and out of the weather. I have managed, I will turn you around in a second, I have hand picked over all the backyard, and I will turn you around and you can have a look. Alright, it's just a bit of a close-up. Managed to have turned all of this around. It took me 2 days in between all the rain. This is the last pile of roots that came out of the middle. I vaguely think there was a tree and there was a hole. It's a bit crazy. dug over here. Eventually all this area will go. I just haven't dug it up because I think what I have done here is enough. And then this is the pile I just moved out to the side because it was covering up part of the ground and I needed to dig underneath. And I'm glad I did because we got a few more massive roots up. And again, quite a few roots were going out onto the grass area. So as I mentioned before, grass isn't growing there because clearly some of the roots were there. Didn't go too far towards the orange tree because I'm not entirely sure where the roots go. I did have a little bit of a dig up over here. You might remember we had that weird thing growing, which is kind of what started this whole project. I picked over a little bit and a lot of these things were coming up really easily, and they're all like dead anyway, so I think it was whatever was growing here. But we haven't gone any closer because I'm not sure where the root system is for the oranges. So that's been my workout for 2 days, and I would say that this area now is pretty much done, and it is time to focus back on the garden bed. So see you soon.